Oh man, you got to love that. Well, yeah, me again, the crazy Castlevania fanatic you will ever meet in your whole life. So, I decided to make at least episode 1 of what is going to be my take on my Trevor Belmont Alucard Lords of Shadow version of him on Dark 3. Let me show. I wanna show my Trevor Belmont right here. That feels a little bit like the classic um, return of Trevor Belmont from Curse of Darkness, and so I promised to myself that I would do a series in this game of what I consider to be my 4 most iconic um, Castlevania heroes, like Gabriel Belmont, Trevor, his son, and Simon Belmont. Um, Also, Saifa Belnaldez, which is not. I haven't worked on her yet. But she's my favorite female from Castlevania 3, Mirrors of Fate. So you can see the transmutation of. This is one thing I love about Trevor, right? He's been like one of my all-time Castlevania hero. He's the ancestor father of Simon Belmont. In the new timeline, he's the father of him. Same way, Dracula, he's the father of Trevor Belmont. And Trevor Belmont, he became a powerful vampire called AlucarD, which is very much, they both supposed to be the same person, but AlucarD, he's a supernatural version of him. But I don't know if maybe the tone of the face might be too bluish, because there is kind of a problem that I'm trying to make it really pale, but there is a problem with the body that it doesn't matches too much the color of the face. So yeah. So well, anyway, I just want to base skin color, which was that one. Can I make it even paler? Oh, yes I can. Might be that too much, man. Like that, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't look like it matches too much the, You know what, fuck it, let's do it like that. So yeah, I wanted to get started with him. Oh no, I've changed the age, didn't mean to do that. Boys, this is scope mature. Still look the same, right? Yeah, it does. Now, about the eyes, face detail, where's the eyes? Goddamn pupils here. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I don't know, I like both, but this way it looks a lot closer to the Lords of Shadow version of him. And just for the record, some people might think of me as the Lords, the Lords of Shadow fanatic guy, but it's not really that. I grew up with all 4 original iconic Castlevania games. So I was saying that I grew up with all, the NES and Super Nintendo, Castlevania 1, 2, 3, Castlevania 4, and the 5th is supposed to be Castlevania Rondo of Blood or Dracula X Chronicle, whatever. So, to me, I've been always in love with the series, and it's always my favorite. Let's read some description here. My favorite video game series of all time, and I always, cannot stop to obsess with it. So, hey, there he is. That's gonna be my. I decided assassin, cause it matches the style of him. Like he has a pretty cool armor, that they keep you really rolling really fast. And he has like a S-Top sword, which is really like represents so much, you know, the version of AlucarD from Symphony of the Night. But I think I might do Katana. I might get the Katana for him and stick with the Katana. I don't know yet. I might do that. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that I'm not just the super that I'm not trying to say that Castlevania Lords of Shadow is my favorite Castlevania. It's not just that. It's the fact that I love that series so much, and they brought back all my favorite icons from the series, and they also they made a new timeline. This timeline is very much the origin story of the series, or at least from the way I see it, is the one I accepted as my origin story. Now, I cannot remember if oh yes, I got a fire gem. Nice. I really cannot remember if I got the item or not. Die. Damn it. I thought we were reaching, but it didn't. Fuck it, damn. Yeah, I always wanted to play with the class too. I always loved what they did to the assassin in this game, man. It's such a badass looking class. Just look at that, man. It's amazing. And I have so many ideas, so many concepts, so many ideas for tribute, cosplay type of series, but sadly, all of them, they take so much time to do, you know. I'm still, right now, I am working on my main playthrough, which is with the Dracula, and I also did a Simon Belmont playthrough, but I did only like 3 episodes, and I'm gonna leave it there till I finish with Dracula, and then continue Simon Belmont, and then I'm gonna come back with this series right after. So this might be my 3rd series that I want to do, but I first of all, it's gonna attack. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Shit. I'm gonna do the 4 attacks, right? Yeah. I haven't fight this guy in a while, so. You know, the S-Top does pretty good damage in him. God damn it. Of course, I don't have a shield, but it's okay, I mean. Damn it. Alright. I don't like when the lock-on goes away, man, when I don't want it to. It's kind of taxing when that happens. No. See, like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna do, yeah, the rampage attack. That's cool. Okay, do my power attack. Yeah, I'm liking the stuff. It's a very good weapon. Of course, my assassin, he don't come with too much health, but. Uh-oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? I know you little bitch. Uh-oh. Yeah, you wanna take. Oh, no, never mind. Forget what I was going to say, fuck it. God damn it, man. Every time I'm trying to say something, I'm trying to talk, something bad happened to me. I was going to say that, fuck these guys, man. Come on, you bitch. Damn it. Yeah, that bite can be... Nope. Yeah, I like that, man. And the art move is pretty cool too. So, what's going to say? This is gonna be one episode. Thing, you know, that's gonna just be there, and I'm gonna leave it there hanging for a while to see if maybe I get some reactions from people that find it, and you know, and I mean, my intention is to make a full series of this one day, but it's gonna have to wait, man, because it only takes so much time to do my Dracula, and so this is gonna be like pretty much like holding there, waiting till you know I finish the first two projects that I need to do. Then I will return for this one. You know, my AlucarD Belmont Trevor. I mean, to me, that's one of the biggest thing that ever happened to me in history of gaming. What the Lords of Shadow series did, bringing back one of my dearest icon of all time, and revealing him as another great character that is Alucard. The way Konami, you know, changed that timeline, they made it in such a brilliant way that I don't know. I know that to a lot of people that was like a huge what the fuck, you know, like including myself. The first time like Mirror of Fate revealed that, I was like, what? You know, like what? I just, you know, when Alucard says what in Symphony of the Night, I was just like that. But the more I start to think about it, the more, you know, everything starts to make like perfect sense, because it happens to him that same crucial, very relevant thing that happened to Trevor Belmont, that he was revealed to be Dracula. So what difference makes, you know? It doesn't make any difference. Trevor being revealed as another vampire too. So it was pretty much Lords of Shadow is all about the Belmonts, you know, love for the Belmont clan, and give them vampire powers so they can be a way more powerful heroes. You know, they're already by nature, they're holy heroes. That plus a dark gift, it is just too OP, you know. So yeah, you know, this version of Trevor Alucard is like one of my favorite heroes, you know, my dearest hero of all time. And well, that is, you know, something that, like, you know, I grew up with the original old school Simon Belmont and Trevor Belmont. Those were like in gaming, talking about the first epic game that really blew my mind, you know, with amazing, you know, platforming and adventure and that gothic epicness that only a game like Castlevania was like pretty much like the first game that brought something like that. Um, well, aside other games, of course, I love many other games like old school Zelda, Ninja Gaiden, Strider, Metroid, Bionic Commando, all those awesome games. But something about Castlevania, it was like the one that the most outstanding, experience of all. God damn it, these guys. You gonna come or what? Man, I'm tired of that fucking sniper, man. You don't wanna get cornered by this guy, but anyway, hey, what are you doing, you fucking newbie? Trying to survive, what are you trying to do, huh? So yeah, for that reason alone, it's just enough reason for me to feel this huge, deep respect and love and caring for the new, well, for the recent lore and timeline of Lords of Shadows. And I know that, it's a game that, I guess it's just like everything, right? Especially on the internet, you see that everything always get mixed up review and mixed up, oh, what the hell? Hey buddy, I won't miss now. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to do that without locking on because it's just 1 point straight hit point, So yeah, I was going to say that it's a game that sadly on the internet you see that it gets hate, but at the same time it gets equal love. You will always find thousands of people that love the game and many that hate it just because it's not a 3D-vania or because it's not a Metroidvania or because it's not made by Koji Garachi, and that really is a really shitty excuse to hate it, Other people say that like the original Lords of Shadow is a very God of War looking game, but you know what? I never see it from that point of view because many people why don't see that games like God of War are stolen from games like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry, or even the original, one of the 3D Castlevania like Castlevania Legacy of Darkness or Lament of Innocence, which I think it came before the original God of War. I don't know, but anyway, it's just people always trying to find these petty excuses to pick on things, to hate things and completely disregard the good aspects that something can have. And to me, Lords of Shadow is just more than just a video game. It is like a sort of iconic religion, that it says a lot about the mental state of my spirit, the way my mind is. So it is like if they made a game for me, like if Konami and Mercury Steam they say, hey, we're gonna make this game for Lou Dragoth or for Dragoth Belmont, and we know he's gonna love it. And even with the flaws, I know Lords of Shadow is not perfect in every aspect. Like it's lacking things that I wish he had. Like one of those is like those hardcore RPGs element that you see in other Castlevanias like Chorus of Darkness. But still, Lords of Shadow. When you see, I mean, if you love Metrovania type of Castlevania games, when you see Mirrors of Fate, that is a prime example of how Lords of Shadow can be also a Metroidvania, and you know what? To the people that think that Koji Garashi created the Metroidvania style, they're wrong. He did not create it. Simon Quest, Castlevania 2 was the original real Metroidvania that ever was created. He has nothing to do with Koji Garashi. He did not create Castlevania. he was just a fan, just like me and many others, before he even started working for Konami. So people got to open their eyes and see, got to treat like something as good as Lords of Shadow with the same love and respect that deserve, like 1, 2, and 3 and 4. So I don't know, man. It's only a few Castlevania games that I don't like, and one of them is like Area of Sorrow or Judgment. Those are the only ones that I feel like I don't care too much about them, and I don't like too much Soma Cruz. The only thing I like about what's his name? Only thing. Oh shit! That attack, man. I hate that attack. Motherfucker! Let me talk. Okay, as soon as I heal, he's gonna do the jump attack. You watch. Told you so. He's gonna do it again, right? So I was going to say, the only reason I like, oh shit, and I care about Area Sorrow is the reason is because Julius Belmont shit was introduced into the series, and also AlucarD, he did a return. That attack can be really, really tricky. Fuck that one too, man. It's alright. God damn it. Without a 100% shield, this fight can be very tricky. I suggest you to lure him, do the jump attack. I can hit him right there if I want, but I don't know. Come on, do it. Do it, buddy. Damn you. That's a good moment to hit him, I think. Sorry, I cannot multitask, when I start to talk, I cannot concentrate to play at my best sometimes, I don't know. Come on, do the jump attack, buddy. Damn. Alright. Damn it, I missed. Complete miss. Okay. That's what I want you to do, son. Okay, Ouroboros time. Uh-oh. You know what, he makes a jump. Uh-oh. That piercing damage, that's really good against him. When he makes that jump, just run around, like I'm doing. Damn it. No! Oh my god, almost got me. That jump, I mean. You can just go around like that. You won't take me down, buddy. You won. Fucking AlucarD Belmont. Bye, good sir. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Just look at that castle behind him, man. This is the first time a Dark Souls game you feel so Castlevania-like, man. Thank you, Bloodborne, for that. Well, I mean, the first time I played the original, Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls, I felt that those games, well, first of all, they had a huge influence from, games like, no, from, stories like, Middle-earth, Tolkien, and Berserk, which is one of my greatest mangas of all time. But I also felt something really like, was Castlevania in it so much, like, it had always that same essence, the hero fighting unholy hordes of monsters, demons, and beasts, and also, that gothic atmosphere that this game has too. guy's gonna go with the spear when I jump to the other one, so you wanna wait here. Hey. Now I forget that I have also my spook right here, which is a stalker thingy. Now you know how you guard. So sit down. Homeward. It's so cool because I think, you know, the enemies, they won't hear you when you run. Let me read it. The description right here. So marks noise of the caster and prevent fall damage. Yeah. So he also is really badass because he also help you for the fall damage. Now I'm gonna see if I have time to kill the samurai guy. Damn it. Damn it, motherfuckers. God damn it. Let me link the fire and then I'll see if I had time to fight. Time to fight. Hello, beautiful. How you doing? How you doing, beautiful?
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
Okay.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Now, how we doing? Okay, we're doing good in dexterity, man. I don't know how much the katana dexterity needs, but I'm gonna just make sure I won't get one shot by the samurai guy.
Ashen one. May the flames guide thee.
Thank you, beautiful. I always got to show my honor, respect to her. God damn it, I didn't see the bonfire. Shit. Let's kill that samurai guy so we can get the katana. So I'm gonna have this build going around the S-Tuck and the katana. He's gonna have those two weapons as main till I got something much cooler. No. Okay. That's a good way to do it. You just keep spamming that special technique. Yes. Wait for him to come towards you. Come on, Mr. Samurai. When he started to walk, oh shit. Ooh, I was lucky. Now, don't get close to him when he's doing that dual dancing, you know, with two hands. Just wait for him till he's done with that shit. Keep spamming that, man. Keep spamming that ability of the S-Tuck. S-Tuck is a great weapon to kill this fool. Shit, he parried me. Like, he blocked me somehow. Wow. Where am I? Where am I? I don't see what is behind me. That worries me. Okay. You're gonna die, Sir Samurai. Yeah, I think katana will match the style of my AlucarD, man. Wait for him to do that. Just wait for it. Ooh, yes. So what are you gonna do now, buddy? Huh? And now we get the mighty katana power. Yeah, I still need more. Oh, I need strength. What I need. Okay, that's cool. You can just go and get more strength, you know. So I'm gonna be having my S-Tuck, my katana. Here. Very neat, man. See the technique. Trevor Belmont is AlucarD. So still.